As a presenter coach, I focus a lot on helping people present. We talked about this earlier about the introduction. I really put a lot of energy on how to craft a great
Yeah,
introduction. And that's where I think engagement begins is before you even say a word, before you even get into the content, how are you engaging with them even before? And then how do you engage with them in that initial spot? I mean, and so I'm really intrigued and interested in this. And so wouldn't you mind just tell us a little bit about that? And even I want to talk
sure.
a little bit about one of your courses about active participation. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, we'll talk about active participation because engagement is active participation. That's what it is. I really believe, like you, that the beginning is really important. You don't have to do it. If you start it later, whatever, you'll still get benefits. But one of the testimonies I have that I hold close to my heart is this person wrote, I did a session at 7 in the morning, for a conference. Like 7 in the morning, I'm talking about the power of play, I think, or maybe it's how to create engagement. And this person wrote in, within 10 seconds, I sat up and I knew this was going to be different. Like within 10 seconds. And this other person wrote the same survey result, wrote, I felt like I sat down and started to listen and all of a sudden it was over. Like I was so captivated. So what I believe is like I have a standard opening that I now use whenever I can, which I use for creating engagement,
Mm.
whether I'm talking about engagement or not. Should I talk about that?
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what I call this is I call it my connection intro quiz. The first thing I do when I get up on stage is I do some version of, hey, everyone, I'm Roger. Listen, I talk a lot and I talk quickly. So if you have any questions, get your hand up right away. Because if you're waiting for me to take a breath, who knows when that's going to happen, right? And so people laugh and I go, is that a deal? And like three people go, deal. And I go, no, seriously, is that a deal? Is that a deal? And people go, deal. And I go, great. Okay. Why do people come to conferences in 2025? Like, if we went back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, number one reason people went to conferences was education for learning. What is the reason now? What is the number one? And so people finally, I drag it out of people and I get people to shout out. And if people shout out the wrong answer, I do it comically because comedy is a wonderful, humor is a wonderful way of creating engagement. So, if someone yells out something, I'll go, nice, but wrong. And what people say is connection. I'll go, yes, we desperately need connection.